Most people believe their lives are controlled by outside forces: money, health, circumstances, luck. We wake up, go through routines, deal with problems, and hope for the best. But what if the truth is far more powerful than that? What if the single most important force shaping your health, your happiness, and your future has been inside you all along, hidden in plain sight? That force is the unity of your mind and your body, not two separate systems, but one. Every thought you think, every expectation you carry, every belief you silently accept, it doesn't just float around in your head. It shows up in your body. It shapes how you feel. It decides how you age. It even influences whether you heal or decline. This isn't fantasy. This is reality. And in this video, we're going to explore how the mind and body are one, how mindfulness can unlock energy you didn't know you had, and how paying attention to what truly energizes you can change the course of your entire life. The autopilot trap. Most people live on autopilot. The same routines, the same thoughts, the same assumptions repeated every single day. We think autopilot makes life easier, but in truth, it drains us. When you live without awareness, you stop noticing the small signals your body is sending. You stop questioning the habits that are hurting you. You stop seeing opportunities right in front of you. Think about how many times you've driven home and realized you don't even remember the trip. That's autopilot. Now imagine living your entire life that way, just going through the motions. When you're stuck in that state, you aren't alive in the fullest sense. You're existing, but not really living. Autopilot robs you of choice. It keeps you locked in patterns that may not serve you anymore. And worse, it slowly convinces you that change isn't possible. You feel tired, stressed, even sick, and assume it's just the way things are. But what's really happening is that your mind and body are trapped in an unconscious cycle. Breaking free from autopilot doesn't require huge effort. It requires awareness. The simple act of noticing something new, asking a different question, or paying attention in the present moment immediately wakes you up. And when you wake up, your body responds. Your energy shifts. Your health improves. Life starts to feel alive again. The mind shapes the body. Here's the radical truth. Your body responds to your expectations every single day. If you expect stress, your muscles tense, your blood pressure rises, your breathing changes. If you expect joy, your body relaxes, your face lights up, your immune system strengthens. If you expect pain, you feel it more intensely. If you expect relief, you often experience it, even when nothing has physically changed. This is why the so-called placebo effect is so powerful. People take a sugar pill, believe it's real medicine, and their symptoms improve. The pill did nothing. Their mind did everything. This shows us that the boundary between thought and biology is an illusion. They are one. The danger is that the opposite is also true. If you constantly expect the worst, if you constantly tell yourself you are weak, sick, or broken, your body listens. It becomes what you believe. That's the dark side of the mind-body connection. But once you understand it, you also see the light side. You can choose new beliefs. You can choose expectations that heal instead of harm. The power of environment and belief. One of the clearest examples of this truth comes from how people respond to their environment. When someone is placed in a setting that reminds them of their youth, their body literally acts younger. Their posture improves, their memory sharpens, even their senses get stronger. Nothing magical happened in the environment itself. What changed was their belief. In another example, workers who spent all day moving, lifting, and cleaning believed they weren't getting any exercise because they didn't go to a gym. But the moment they began to see their work as physical exercise, their bodies transformed. They lost weight, their health improved, and their energy increased, all because of a shift in how they perceived what they were already doing. These stories reveal a deep truth. Your body doesn't just respond to what you do, it responds to how you think about what you do. Energy as the true compass. Everyone talks about passion, purpose, or legacy. These are big, heavy words that often leave people confused or feeling inadequate. But there's a simpler way to navigate life: energy. Energy is the signal. If something energizes you, excites you, and makes you feel expanded instead of drained, it's pointing you in the right direction. It doesn't matter if it's scary, unfamiliar, or unconventional. If it gives you energy, it's worth following. At different stages of life, energy comes from different sources. In your younger years, it might be the drive to make money, and that's perfectly fine. Chasing financial success can feel thrilling when it energizes you, but over time, once you've mastered that game, the excitement fades. The money no longer lights you up. That's when you need to notice your source of energy has shifted. Maybe now it comes from making a difference, creating something meaningful, or helping others. If you ignore this shift, you'll feel stuck and unfulfilled, even if everything looks perfect on the outside. But if you pay attention to energy, you'll keep growing, you'll keep evolving. Why energy changes and how to adapt energy isn't fixed. What lights you up today might bore you tomorrow. That's not failure, that's life. Growth means constantly finding new sources of energy. Think about it like this: the first time you achieve something, it's thrilling. But once you know you can do it, the thrill fades. That's why entrepreneurs often chase money until they get it, and then wonder why they still feel empty. They mastered that challenge, and now it no longer energizes them. The key is to see this as a signal, not a problem. When one source of energy fades, it means it's time to look for another. Maybe it's service, maybe it's creativity, maybe it's building something bigger than yourself. The specific form doesn't matter. What matters is the feeling. If it energizes you, it's right for you. Living mindfully in daily life. So how do you actually live this way? It starts with simple practices. The next time you walk outside, notice something you've never seen before. The next time you talk to someone you love, notice 3 new things about them. The next time you assume there's only one way to do something, ask yourself, who decided this? Is there another way? These small acts of noticing wake you up. They break the spell of autopilot, and once you're awake, your energy rises. Your body responds. Your life opens up. Mindfulness is not about emptying your mind. It's about filling it with awareness. It's about being alive to the moment you're in instead of drifting through it. The truth is simple, but it changes everything. Your mind and your body are not 2 separate things. They are one. Your thoughts, expectations, and beliefs shape your health, your energy, and your future. When you live on autopilot, you give that power away. But when you live mindfully, when you notice, question, and follow what energizes you, you take that power back. You are not stuck. You are not broken. You are not too late. Every moment is a chance to wake up, to shift your energy, and to transform your life. So stop asking, what's my purpose? What's my passion? Ask instead, what energizes me today? Follow that, and you'll find not only your passion and your purpose, but a life that feels fully alive. Because the greatest medicine, the deepest truth, and the clearest path forward have been inside you all along.